Sean, you're here at the launch of your campaign for the council elections.
Yes, well, Brian, I'm delighted that John Bruton, former Taoiseach, has decided to come down and make a canvass appearance in Baileborough. It's a great honour. He is someone who, through his leadership of the Rainbow government, brought economic prosperity to this country, and I'm firmly convinced that had he been returned in 1997, Enda Kenny and his government, who I hugely respect, wouldn't have had to clean up the mess they had since 2011.
And John, you've been at the politics from the very base level right up to international level. So you've been involved in politics when it wouldn't have had the same open and transparency. Would you feel that Sean now is well placed to anything that cropped up now, that in a strong position to deal with those type of issues?
Well, Sean McKiernan is somebody whom I've known for almost all of his adult life. He's somebody who takes his commitment to his country and to politics very seriously indeed. At the same time, he's very modern. He's a man who uses all the modern social media to communicate with his constituents and to serve his constituents here in County Cavan. And he was a very distinguished mayor of the county, representing it throughout the world in the best possible way. And I do hope really that he is returned to Cavan County Council. And what I know is going to be a very competitive election where every vote will count.
And there are a lot of issues in mainstream media at the moment, water charges particularly, plus a few others. How do you feel that the electorate will greet you on the doorstep?
I think that if you treat people with honesty and with respect, and you listen to their concerns, but you explain very honestly and truthfully why things are the way they are and why we have to do things, people respect that. I think people respect honesty, and they expect people being upfront with them. They don't respect false hope, and they don't respect false promises, and we've had too much false hope, too many false promises, too many fudging of issues. I mean, regarding water, Brian, the country spends about 2 billion treating and cleaning water for public consumption that it doesn't get any recoup on. If you live in a rural area, you sink your own well, or you participate in a group water scheme with your voluntary time and in terms of paying for the water as well. So, you know, I think that people in our town dwellers need to have that explained to them, that it's 2 billion of public money being spent making clean water.
Sean is going to face a lot of these issues on the doorsteps, and at the moment people are nearly very wary of politics. How would you feel, John, that can get back to the party hierarchy, that what Sean is getting on the doorstep is fed back to the party so that they're able to develop policies based on the feedback?
Well, I think everybody knows in their hearts that the country must balance its books. You can't spend money that you don't have, and you can't provide services that you don't pay for in some way, either through levies or charges or taxation. And I think people know that also, if this country is to be truly independent, it cannot be depending on money from outside the country to pay for things that we produce here in this country. And that's why we've got to develop more enterprise. Cavan is one of the most enterprising counties in Ireland. The number of small businesses established in Cavan is without equal, I think, in the country. And we need to support that sort of enterprise so that we export more, so that we can pay our way in the world and improve our services. But there's no shortcut to doing that.
Sean, you must be delighted to have a man at the calibre of John Bruton working with you on your campaign. So you feel that you are best placed to be able to deliver what people want in this community?
I am. I mean, I consider John and his wife and his family great personal friends. I'm delighted he's taken the time out this afternoon to visit Baileborough. He will visit the swimming pool, which his government, the Rainbow government, contributed significant money towards, and he'll visit some other local facilities as well.
Not guaranteed to take a swim though.
Neither of us, I think. I think we don't want the pool to disappear. But I think, Brian, to sum up this election, local government is changing. It's going to be smaller. The Baileborough-Cotil electorate area is going to have fewer councillors, one fewer councillor. Only 6 councillors will represent an area from Kingscourt to Red Hills, a distance of some 40 plus miles. And I think that I'm uniquely positioned as both the youngest candidate in the field, but also a councillor of 7 years standing, someone who's been chairman of the county council, who knows how it works, have been vice chairman of my party for the last 5 years, have the connections at national level to deliver for this town and for this county, and that's what I intend to do.
Sean and John, thank you very much.
Thanks, Brian.